So you're still in high school?
Yeah, I'm actually homeschooled.
Oh. So what possessed you to come out in the middle of a flood with a canoe and rescue people?
Dad waking me up. I was actually asleep and Dad woke me up and said, hey, we need to go rescue the rabbi. So we tried pulling the car out here and got maybe halfway between our house and the highway. And then, we couldn't go any further. We did try actually walking through part of the water, but we realized it was not gonna work, it was just too deep. So we came back and we thought about what we could do. And my mom actually remembered that Donniel, my cousin, had a canoe. So we called him, checked to see if he was willing to go out on it or if he would loan it to us, and then went over and got the canoe. Then Donniel and I went and came this way down to grab the rabbi.
So did you know how to operate a canoe?
Yeah, I've had previous experience in camp with various types of boats, some of which are not always waterworthy. So it's not the first time I've been in a boat.
So how did you do it? Did you come in through the front door? Was the canoe parked outside? Tell me how it went down.
So we actually, well, first of all, we were also helping out someone else. When we came, we were helping him get back to his family because his mother had given us some boots to give him, and she lives down by the other side of the highway. So we came back from that, and then we actually pulled it up to the front door, and the water outside that house was between knee and thigh height. So I jumped out and opened the front door, and then went in to see how the rabbi was doing. Once we had checked on the rabbi, we actually opened the double front doors and pulled the canoe into the front hall and got all the rabbi's stuff together, put the stuff in the boat, and then have the rabbi get in the boat.
You brought the canoe in the house.
Yes, it was quite a sight.
And so how did you get the rabbi in the canoe?
Well, two other people, Robert Levy and Eddie Grossman, came and were checking on the rabbi. And so between the four of us, me, Donniel, Robert, and Eddie, we all managed to help the rabbi into the boat, managed to help him step over the edge and sit where he needed to sit. And then we had pulled the boat out of the house and got him to where he needed to go.
So you heard the rabbi say that it would have been bad if he was left here to his own devices. So how does it make you feel that you did such a good thing?
I guess good. I mean, I'm not really thinking about how I should be feeling. It's just something I needed to do, and so I went and did it. So, but considering everything, I feel pretty good about being able to help.
But you think it's no big deal?
No.
Coach has a good heart. He always likes to help. And he believes it's his responsibility to help. So.
Yeah.
And that's why God gave him the talents. He was supposed to help. He should help. So that's why he's a good young man.
Yeah, so, as the rabbi said, it's my responsibility to help out in the community, both the Jewish community and the other neighbors around. So it's not so much why did I go help, it's how could I go help.
Wow. And so you also helped other people. How many other people?
I don't actually remember how many people, but between 7 and 8 other families, so.
There's more than
Yeah.
one, some family there were 2 people.
Yeah.
It's probably at least 10 people.
Yeah. There were a number of elderly people who also had their assistants with them, so it was between 10 and 12 people total. So we collected people. One family actually climbed out through a window screen, which we had to cut open. fun of the lot. Rest were pretty standard.
Was it at night? Was it dark out?
No, it was between 10 in the morning and noon. Around 1, the water was mostly gone, and we tried to check on the rabbi. We actually ended up getting pulled into the rapids that were taking all the water from the neighborhood into the bayou. So luckily we managed to get out of it, but that was definitely interesting to be in the middle of. You know, at some points we actually had to get out and pull the boat because it was not steady enough to stay upright with the number of people we had. There were actually people who were just happened to be around who actually jumped in the water and helped us at points. You know, there were neighbors on the other side of the highway, some of whom I know, some of whom never met before, but who were just happy to help. So.
Wow. Excellent. Can we get a sort of a 3-shot where I can get a question on camera?
Yeah, a shot of you?
Yeah.
Over